give you everything I am. You give it back to me and more. We're gonna make our dreams come true and live a good life, good life, good life.
Today on Tamron Hall, what is scrolling on your phone really doing to your brain? The doctor behind the brain rot warning is here with new MRI scans that show how it may be changing our brains.
Over time, you do wear down the brain's attention networks, and that can lead to long-term difficulties with concentration and decision-making.
Members of the Tam fam take a 48-hour phone detox. But how did they do?
I must admit, I did have to go on TikTok.
I'm not having a panic attack and suffering from severe FOMO that everyone's doing something cool without me.
Plus, the viral AI death clock, the salmon DNA facial, and is sea moss the new superfood? Breaking down the biggest medical headlines blowing up your feed. Tamron Hall starts now. Here's the deal. Let's be honest. How many of you, meaning me too, are guilty of just sitting there scrolling on your phone? Can I get a witness? Yeah, so here's the deal. I know I've done it, and it makes you wonder what all the screen time is doing to our brains, right? So now people are saying too much scrolling could give us something called brain rot. Yeah, it's called brain rot, but what does it even mean? Is it just internet slang, or is there real science behind it? We're gonna dig into that today, along with other viral health headlines that you've probably seen popping up on your feeds. Like, have y'all heard of the AI death clock? Yes. It claims that it can predict when we're gonna transition. Or the reports that sitting on the toilet too long could actually cause paralysis. Listen, I know when I saw that story, I was not the only wife to send that to the husband. Because what do y'all be doing in there so long, right? And my team could not stop talking about the beauty trend making headlines. It is called the salmon DNA facial. And I'm here to break it to you. The DNA is actually salmon sperm. And a lot of people are paying to use it to look younger. We're gonna break it all down today. But first, here, I got some in my pocket for you. No, I'm kidding. She said, oh, Lord. But first, who remembers this 1987 PSA showing what drugs do to your brain? Take a look.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
All right, well, I remember that. Actually, I told the team, most of my producers in their 30s, I said, there used to be this commercial about your brain on drugs. Well, fast forward to where we are right now. What does social media do to your brain? And the internet has actually given it the name that I refer to, brain rot. It's not an actual medical diagnosis. You won't see doctors having it in the handbook, but it is the phrase a lot of people are using to describe what happens when you spend too much time scrolling. Like, you know, you're having trouble suddenly finishing a book. You find yourself zoning out when you watch TV, except for the Tamron Hall show. Or, you know, you find yourself like losing focus. So it's more than occasionally forgetting your keys. It's like real. In fact, Oxford University picked brain rot as their word of the year, describing it as the overconsumption of online content, from nonstop memes to those quick hit TikToks. So the big question, are our brains rotting away or just adapting to a new way of living? Let's take a look. It's not all in your head, or is it? Brain rot is the internet's slang term to describe the feeling of mental fog, fatigue, and stress that comes from the never-ending scroll of spending too much time on the internet.
Honestly, the amount of brain rot as a result of social media has just made me want to stop being on social media altogether.
From fatigue to reduced attention spans.
I'm looking for a man in finance. No, seriously, who's our contact for that budget thing?
And the inability to turn it all off.
Even when I leave my phone in another room, I'm thinking about it. I want to go back to it.
Now science is questioning if brain rot could be a real phenomenon, destroying our attention spans and increasing anxiety. And our TAMFAM members are opening up about how it's impacting them in their everyday lives, afraid they are rotting their brains.
I miss my pre-social media self. I think she was able to form different opinions, and so I'm trying to get back to her.
I just need 5 more minutes on my phone, which will probably turn into like 15, which will probably turn into me suffering from brain rot.
I'm like thinking about other things and like I need to check my phone, I need to check my email, I need to do this, I need to think this, and oh, have I responded to that thing on Instagram? And I just feel like my brain is rotting. And I really need to know if I'm alone in this.
So the question is it real? So these TAMFAM members say yes, and they are sharing their story. Joining us, Katie Huey Harrison, mom of 2 and influencer who admits scrolling parenting content sometimes feels endless. Chelsea Benjamin, founder of the social group Girls That Gather, where brain rot is a hot topic in her crew. And Sura is a comedian and content creator who says being on her phone can feel like a slot machine. She says she keeps just telling herself 5 more minutes. How many of you do that? I do that. I'm like, oh yes, I do that.
Oh yes.
I try to give myself the 5 more minutes and I look up and it's like 20 minutes have gone by and I don't know where the time went. Katie, I'm so fascinated. You're a mom of 2.
Yes.
You're scrolling what you think is like informative information, parent content. A lot of good tips come from some of those parent posts, but you feel it's rotting your brain.
I do feel that way. I feel like we consume so much content that it's making us judge ourselves. It's telling us how we're supposed to parent. It's conflicting with each other. And so we're just spinning and we're thinking about it all the time. And so even when we're present with our kids, we're thinking about what we saw. We're thinking about something else over there on my phone. Do I need to check that? Or did I just handle this the right way? Maybe I'm hearing an influencer voice in my head judging my parenting.
You got me anxious over here.
Like, oh my gosh.
Right. So is it you're joyful in the scroll, but then you look at the clock and go, I just blew
this much time. Or I did it right before dinner and now I don't know what we talked about at dinner because my head hadn't released itself back yet.
Right. I like the way
And I
you said
just
your
lost that
head
time.
had not released itself back to reality.
Right.
Because you're still on TikTok.
Right, but that was my time with my kids and now it's gone and I lost it.
Oh, that's now I feel guilty. Chelsea, I heard you say in our piece you miss your old self before social media.
Yeah, I feel like there is so much information on social media, and a lot of times it can infiltrate your actual thoughts. So I have to catch myself. Is this actually my opinion, or is this something that sounded really great that I heard on social media?
It's so funny. I have a friend, I'm not going to name you, Sylvia. I have to sometimes wrangle her, and she goes down the TikTok conspiracy. And she will send me stuff all night long. You should do a story on this. You should, and I'm like, girl, this is not real. And why don't you go to bed? It's 3 a.m. And it's just, she is our designated conspiracy friend, and all of them come from TikTok.
Sylvia's me, I'm Sylvia.
You're Sylvia. I know, no, I'm kidding. So you share that. Sura, listen, you talk about feeling like you're at a slot machine in Vegas. It's that kind of rush.
It is that kind of rush, Tamron, and I always lose.
You always lose time.
Yes.
You said for you, it's like that one more spin.
It's just one more. It's like, okay, just one more scroll. Let me just see what I'm gonna see next. Is this next one, I wanna leave out on positive note, and then it's somebody baking a cake, and I'm like, no, that's not good enough. I can do better.
Right. Our TAMFAM members, I did not. They tried a 48-hour social media detox to see if it would work. We're gonna find out. Plus, a neurologist is here to show us an actual MRI scan of what's happening to our brains when we are scrolling. We're digging into the science, not just the stories. We'll be right back.